Hey, what's up? It's me, Enigmos, and we have a video today. My opinion on PoE 2 versus Diablo 4 by Rax. So let's see
Rax,
what he
Path
actually
of
has to
Exile
say
just
about
had a
this.
bunch of announcements about Path of Exile 2, the
Yeah,
new
he's
Path
talking
of
about the
Exile
gameplay
1
demo here.
League. The beta is coming in about a year for Path of Exile 2, so the game will
Yeah.
follow shortly after. And
I guess he's gonna be talking about the divide in the community that has triggered by the XCon of Path of Exile 2. Yeah, it's honestly ridiculous. The fact that there's this enablement of dichotomy and this compulsion to choose a side is just juvenile. It's stupid, and you know why they do it too, right? Because they're stuck. They're completely stuck in their own little echo chambers. And whenever there is a chink in the armor, whenever they do, go outside and touch grass, and somebody's talking about, a different game, they just completely go tomato red and go hog wild about this whole situation. But yeah, let's see what he
what
actually
has
has to say.
happened a lot in my stream and probably, I'm guessing, all over the internet is there's comparisons all the time
Yeah.
in Path of Exile 2 versus Diablo 4 and who's going to win. Everybody is asking me my opinion.
Why does it have to be who is better? Well, why does it have to? Why can't you play both games? Well, I'm in favor. I'm all up for video games. I don't care if there is in one game a certain bad thing. If the overall experience is good, you play the game, and if it's not, you go play a different game. It's just as simple as that. I don't
Fine.
understand.
I'm going to give you my opinion, but first I'd like to start with just a tiny little story. We're going to go back
Hmm.
to when the dinosaurs roamed the earth when I was a little kid. When I
Right,
was a little
right.
kid, I loved to play any any hyped up game that was going to come out. The first Zelda, and then later on, A Link to the Past, or the next Final Fantasy, or any kind of game, a Double Dragon, or Sonic, or Chrono Trigger,
Yeah.
or anything. And then eventually Halo 1 and Diablo 2 and Diablo 1 and then Path of Exile and then the new Zeldas and Super Mario and Super
Yeah, and you see, you would play these games and you would just enjoy them for what they are. You didn't necessarily have to. There was no compulsion. There was no gun to your head. You wasn't tied to a train track to make a decision which game you like. You played all of them and you were happy doing that. And you played for hours on end. And you can have preferences. That's not the bad thing here. It's whenever you radicalize others, whenever you have this mindset to just play this one game and everything else is bad. It's whenever you are in this echo chamber and you're enabling and perpetuating it. That's what's bad.
Mario World and now Super Mario Galaxy or Odyssey and everything in
Yeah.
between. All the games in between. World of Warcraft, whatever. One thing that I really just don't understand is the level of tribalism that I'm seeing.
Hmm.
I guess it's just human nature. You see it all the time. You see it in sports, you see it here and there. But for some reason, it's very in fashion for people to just love Path of Exile, which then forces you by their thinking to either hate Diablo or hate Torchlight or hate
Yeah.
any of the other ones or hate Last Epoch. And this is something that I just don't possess this mindset at all. I don't have, like, I think is pretty much 0% of it. When I
And I don't know if you know this, guys, but this right here is a sound mind. This is how you should be thinking. This is a person who is not emotionally attached. He can quit whenever he wants. He doesn't have to start a fight about everything. He's just enjoying the game, and there shouldn't be such a divide. I don't know why there is this whole versus anime arc about every single thing there is on this planet nowadays. It seems like this whole thing, it keeps going out of hand. Every time there is something new, every time it keeps on happening more and more often, and it's sad to see this
people
happening.
would assume that I am a lover and a fanboy of Diablo.
No,
I'm a
you just
lover and
like
a
video
fanboy
games.
of
You like
video
games.
games. I'm playing Tears
Exactly.
of the
See?
Kingdom Zelda on my Switch. I think
What a
I wish I had a
surprise.
PS5. Is it a PS5 so I could play Final Fantasy 16? But I don't have it. I'm playing Diablo 2, and I watched the Path of Exile trailer yesterday, whenever it was. I thought it looked
Yeah.
great. I thought it looked really good,
Yeah, it
and I was
looks really
excited
good.
for it. My opinion is I wish the community in general would get back to more of the core idea of we just love video games.
Yeah,
Why does it have to be Path of Exile 2 or Diablo 4?
because people must have an opinion. People need to have an opinion. People need to spread that opinion, and it doesn't matter who it hurts in the way. They need a reason to exist, because if they don't, they just go back to, you know, whoever they were being bullied by in high school.
I mean, it's no secret that some of the things that PoE 2 announced yesterday sound a lot more attractive than Diablo 4. And maybe this is going to light a fire under the Diablo 4 developments team. Be like, all right, we better step up our
Yeah,
game.
competition
We got a year
is
to make our
good.
game
Competition
better.
is great. If there is no competition, there is no incentive for the business, product, or whatever it is. Really, it can be anything to upgrade and make it better for the customers.
Competitor, but this is healthy. I like this. I
Yeah.
like that PoE 2 had such a godly announcement. If it had been the opposite, I would be very, very sad and very disappointed. And Bethesda with Starfield or anything, please, everybody, just make godly games. And
Mm.
I really would like the community, all the different communities, get a little less toxic and a little more about just making great games like we used to have. You know, the Super
Absolutely.
Mario World, the Links to the Past, the Final Fantasies with Kefka, etc. That's what we need.
The thing is, it's just not going to happen, because, you know, zooming out the whole video game communities, every single community out there is so now politically divided. It's not even gaming politics anymore. It's just politics, because everything is so politicized. It's insane. In fact, I would say that everyone is so epistemically divided that we no longer communicate on the same, you know, plane of exchange. So there is no real exchange happening, and that's why there is so much friction going on. But yeah, I don't really know how we're going to fix this. We might be on the brink of civil war, but hey, you know, we'll see what happens.
My opinion is the PoE 2 announcement was very strong, looked very good, and I'm hoping, copium, I'm hoping that this lights a fire under the D4 developers, under their asses, so they give us something that's really good. Okay, let's be nice to each other. Let's not be toxic toward PoE 2 or PoE 1 League or Diablo 4. Let's work together to make the games better so we can have fun. So that's what video games are about.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. It's not like you're gonna have a game that's perfect. There's always going to be something that something going wrong, something you might not like, but you know, you don't have to completely shit on the game and then completely just, you know, not play the game at all because it's not like the perfect thing that you remember when you were a kid. You know, it just makes zero fucking sense.
That's my opinion. Be nice to each other, bounce ideas off each other, and I am looking forward to Path of Exile 2. Who knows? I might
God
play it.
damn, spread that positivity. Exactly. Yeah. I think this is a good video. It's a short video, but honestly speaking, yeah, this needs, the people needed to hear this. I'm sad to say that people needed to hear this. People need to pipe down really about this whole situation, because it's really not that deep. You are not exactly benefiting anyone. You're just spreading negativity, and you just need to quit. You need to grow the fuck up and take accountability, take responsibility. But yeah, anyway, that's about it. Bye bye.